I'd say one of my biggest mentors was my dad, and that's because he was the first person I think that believed in me from as a producer, from a musical standpoint. You know, when I mentioned to him that I was going to walk away from the career that I had built before the music industry to get into the music industry, I think everybody, because I had a decent job before I was a producer, and everybody was like, "Are you crazy? Are you seriously? You really want to stop what you're doing to try to get into music? Do you know how slim a chance that is?" And I mentioned it to my pops, and he was like, "When you go to work every day, are you happy going to work?" My dad is like Confucius, man. Like I have a whole like list of things that he told me that I could write down. It's like, "Do you like going into work?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Why do you like it? Do you like it because you like going into work, or you like the check that you get at the end of every month?" The check. He was like, "Then you should quit. Even if you're not going into the music industry, you should quit. And if you're going into the music industry, I guess now would be the perfect opportunity, wouldn't it?" And I was like, "Yeah." So then I quit, and he helped me out. He actually supported me for like 6 months while I got everything rolling, and went and helped me buy like equipment and all this other good stuff, and really, really, really supported my dream. And now he's definitely reaping the benefit for sure. But yeah. So I'd say he was probably my first mentor, and then after him, I had a mentor that didn't know he was my mentor. I learned from him by example, and that's good and bad example, because nobody's perfect. But the first producer I ever worked with in the music industry that kind of showed me things here and there, even if he didn't think he was a producer named Teddy Bishop out of Atlanta, who, what did he produce? He produced Miss You by Aaliyah. He produced Just Be a Man About It by Toni Braxton. He produced, what's the name of that record? Torn by LaToya Luckett. Torn by LaToya Luckett. And the initial situation that we ended up getting with Sterling, the guy I mentioned earlier, was through Teddy. So he was kind of the first professional producer that I was ever around. So I definitely learned from him by example. I don't think he ever knew that I looked at him on a mentor status, though. Well, he will now, but yeah, then I don't think he